Hello everyone, this is Giovanni Becker Flick Reviews. Today we're going to do a special type of video. We're not going to do a review, but we're going to talk about the most anticipated movies of 2018. There's a lot of movies coming out next year, some exciting ones, ones that I'm looking forward to, and some that Matthew's looking forward to. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to announce the winners for my giveaway. I was giving away a Kylo Ren, a Rey, a Phasma, and a Last Jedi poster. So I'm announcing the winners at the end of this video. So with that being said, let's get started. Alright, so right off the bat, my number 10 most anticipated movie of 2018 is Halloween. It's the remake that's coming out on October 19th. We have David Gordon Green and David McBride. He's the comedian from Pineapple Express. He was in Alien Covenant as Tennessee. Now they did get Jamie Lee Curtis back, and it looks like they're going to ignore a lot of the Halloween movies. I don't know if it's right after the first movie, the original one from 1978, or if it's right after the second one, but I'm looking forward to that one. John Carpenter has expressed interest in being involved in some form. It's not really disclosed exactly what it is, but I'm looking forward to this movie. So the number 9 spot is The Nun, that comes from the Conjuring Expanded Universe. It goes back into the origins of how The Nun became. It stars Vera Farmiga's sister. Her name is Thaisa. She's playing Sister Irene, and they also casted Damien Bichir, who's a Mexican actor. He's playing Father Burke. I'm interested in this movie because they introduced her in The Conjuring 2, and she was the creepiest part of the movie, and now she has her own film. So that film comes out on July 13th of 2018, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So the number 8 spot is Dr. Seuss' The Grinch. I'm a big fan of the Grinch story, of how the Grinch stole Christmas. I like the 2000 version with Jim Carrey. I like the animated movie that came out decades ago, and obviously like the story. I like Christmas movies when they're done well, and so I'm looking forward to this film. This time, Illumination Entertainment is making the movie, so it's an animated film. Kind of like Despicable Me and Minions. So they're working on this film. They casted Benedict Cumberbatch to voice the Grinch, which I think is perfect. He's Doctor Strange. He's Sherlock Holmes. So he's perfect for this role. And this film comes out on November 9th of 2018. So they're still months away, almost a year away. But I'm looking forward to this movie. Okay, so my number 7 spot is Deadpool 2, starring Ryan Reynolds and Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin portrays Cable. We've seen one trailer, and there's only so much footage that we've seen, so we don't really have a grasp of what the story is, what the plot is. But I'm interested in seeing this movie. I'm anticipating it because I love the first one. Fox made an R-rated comic book movie, and it was successful, which led to creating a Logan. So I'm very excited to see this new movie of Deadpool. The first one was funny. It was done very well. It was received very well. So I'm very interested to see how they use Josh Brolin as Cable in this movie. So Deadpool 2 comes out on June 1st of 2018. So my number 6 spot is Black Panther, the MCU's first film of 2018, right before Infinity War. So it stars Chadwick Boseman, and it's directed by Ryan Coogler, who directed Creed. I'm interested in seeing this movie because when they introduced Black Panther in Civil War, I wanted to know more about him. I wanted to see more of his world, Wakanda, and we get to see this now with this movie, and it's about to come out right before Infinity War, so you know it's going to have something to do with one of the Infinity Stones. I'm pretty sure it's probably in Wakanda. I'm sure they'll bring that up somehow. So his fighting scenes in Civil War were awesome, and just for what I've seen in the trailer, it looks really good, and the special effects look good, so it just looks like a very interesting and good story. So I'm very excited to see this movie. Black Panther comes out on February 16th of 2018. Okay, so the number 5 spot is Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. It stars Ty Sheridan. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sheridan. He was Cyclops in X-Men Apocalypse, so he's portraying the character from Ernest Cline's book of Ready Player One. The trailers look amazing. The plot, the synopsis of the story looks really good. I just got the book for Christmas, so I'll be reading that before the movie comes out. Steven Spielberg is one of my favorite filmmakers. This gives me kind of a Minority Report vibe, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So there's just so much good things about Ready Player One that make me really want to see the film. And that movie comes out on March 30th, so it's about 3 months. So I'm looking forward to that. So the number 4 spot is Venom, starring Tom Hardy, Michelle Williams, and Woody Harrelson. It is Sony's Marvel film. They mentioned that it's not going to be part of the MCU. So I'm not totally sure how they're going to use, if Spider-Man's going to be in this movie at all, because he's part of the MCU right now. They mentioned that it's going to be R-rated, or it's going to be more graphic, more violent, more adult themed, which I'm very interested in seeing. Tom Hardy is a great actor, so he's kind of picky with the roles that he picks. So the fact that he chose to play this character and Venom, that kind of gives more of a life into the production of this, as to the anticipation of it. Everything else that I've seen so far, the images, the casting, just the things that we've heard or read, it sounds like very good stuff. So Venom is coming out on October 5th. I've heard that they might be pushed back, but that's not official yet. So as of right now, it's October 5th of 2018. And I'm looking forward to Venom. So my number 3 spot is Aquaman, starring Jason Momoa. And it's directed by James Wan, who directed the Conjuring movies. He directed some of the Fast and Furious movies. It is part of the DCEU. I wasn't sure what direction they were going to go after Justice League, after it didn't succeed as much as Warner Brothers was hoping. But they are still moving forward since they already finished filming the movie, so they're going to continue with that. So I like Aquaman from Justice League. They didn't really put too much Aquaman in the film, but just enough to get me interested in his solo movie. So that is supposed to come out on December 21st of 2018. So that's about a year from now. Maybe it'll give Warner Brothers some breathing room, some breathing time to really focus on what they're going to do with the DCU, what the direction they're going to take and whatnot. But I'm interested in seeing this movie, so it's going to be my number 3. Alright, so now we're down to the last 2 spots of my most anticipated films of 2018. The people who know me will probably be surprised on my number 2 spot, but my number 2 spot is Solo, a Star Wars story. It stars, I always forget how to pronounce his name, Alden Ehrenreich, Donald Glover, Emilia Clarke, who is from Game of Thrones. It's a Star Wars movie, so I'm obviously going to be anticipating any Star Wars film. The production has had a lot of problems. They had to redo the whole movie. They got a new director. They fired the initial directors that were working on the movie. So it kind of tainted a bit of my anticipation. I don't know how it's going to turn out now. We haven't seen a trailer. We've seen like an image or two. The movie comes out in about 5 months, and like I said, still no trailer. I just don't know how it's going to turn out. But like I said, it's a Star Wars movie, so I'm obviously going to be anticipating it. But it's going to land on my number 2 spot. Alright, so we finally got to the number 1 spot, and I think everyone knows. And it's 50 Shades Freed. And it's supposed to come out on, no, I'm kidding, it's Avengers Infinity War. Obviously, it has all the comic book characters. We got Guardians of the Galaxy, we have Thor, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man. We finally see Thanos, portrayed by Josh Brolin, his first Marvel character he'll be playing in 2018, along with Cable. So the trailer looks amazing. I think it's shown millions of times, like 300 millions of times on YouTube, the trailer. And it looks absolutely amazing. Okay, so Avengers Infinity War comes out on May 4th. That's about 4 months from now. It's gonna go by quick, so it'll get here, and we finally get to see Avengers Infinity War. It's really part 1 because they are working on Avengers 4 that comes out a year from Avengers Infinity War, just a year away. I really doubt that Thanos is gonna die in Infinity War. So it's kind of like a continuation, part 1 and 2. That's what they initially said, but then they said, no, we're not going to do part 1, part 2. But they're coming out 1 year apart, so it's part 1, part 2. So I think everyone's excited for Avengers Infinity War. I'm sure most of you watching this is their number one spot. Now I'm going to go to you, Matthew. So of the movies that I mentioned, which ones are the ones that were actually on your list?
Most of them were on my list, except most of the horror movies, because I don't really like the horror movies because I don't like paranormal stuff. But like maybe Halloween because like yeah, but Han Solo and all the comic book movies are definitely on my list.
And then as far as Solo and Infinity War, which one's your number one anticipated movie?
Well, since Solo hasn't had any like trailers or even like pictures, I'm gonna say Infinity War.
All right, so that's our top 10 most anticipated movies of 2018. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some names of you guys who have submitted, commented, and subscribed to my channel. I'm finally going to do the giveaway, the announcement of the winners. It took me a while because I was working on the spoiler review, and then it was Christmas and all that stuff. So now I'm going to do the giveaway. So it's again, it's Kylo Ren, Funko Pop, Rey, Phasma, and a Last Jedi poster. All right, so I have all of the names in right here in my hand. They're just crumpled up and whatnot. So I probably should put it in a hat or something, but this I'm gonna do it so I don't have another hat, and I don't want to take mine off. So here we go. Here, so Matthew, pick the first name.
It's Space Boy.
Okay, so YouTube user Space Boy, you are the first place winner. So whichever one you want, that's number one. If you want Kylo Ren, if you want Rey, Phasma, the poster, you get to choose which one of the four. So you were the lucky one that you can pick whichever one of these you want. So Space Boy, number one. Okay, second one, Matthew.
It is Gennaro.
Second place, Henaro. So you're the second place winner. So if your number one choice is not taken by Spaceboy, then you get to choose. So Henaro, you're the winner, number two. Okay, next one. Oh wait, hold on. It fell. Put it back. Okay.
STS Boys.
What is it?
STS.
Oh, STS Guys.
Guys.
You guys are podcasts, STS Guys. So you guys are number 3. Okay, so now one more. Okay, Matthew picked the last one.
Amber.
Oh, Amber. Amber got number 4. Okay, so we have number 1, Space Boy, Henaro, number 2, STS Guys, number 3, Amber, number 4. So I'll be contacting you guys to get your mailing address. If you want a PO box, that's fine. Thank you again for watching. Subscribe to my channel. I'm doing more giveaways in the future, so make sure you have an eye out for that. And I think that's it. Thank you very much. See you guys next time.